Alright, hey guys, it's Jack. I thought I'd just film a little video today. I haven't done a video in 3 weeks, which is actually kind of a shorter gap between, because, I don't know. My last video was, it was 3 weeks ago. What? I don't know what I'm saying. I kept saying I was gonna do part 2 to this, and I never did until now. So I'm continuing my DVD collection, but instead of just, like, taking the cases and just showing you, like stacking them up and just showing you, I thought I'd just show the entire shelf right here. I've been collecting since quarantine started. I want to say around March or April 2020, and I built myself up a pretty decent collection. Each shelf holds about, like, I want to say like 52 movies. I want to say around 200 to 300 movies in my collection, and a couple TV shows, as you can see up there. So I'm probably I really might just go over some of my favorites in my collection. Who knows, I might go over most of them. I'll clarify what movies I have, and maybe you guys can suggest what movies I should add to my collection. So let's get started. I'm gonna start on the shelf, and yes, I did alphabetically organize them. These are, yeah. Okay, so first up we have this just random, it's a Sony home theater startup disc that is just like, sorry about the lamp, let me turn that off. I usually just keep that lamp on when I have because I got a new fan in my room, and I can turn off the lights, and so I usually just keep that lamp on when it's dark. Okay, so up here, this case right here, this is a box set of all of the first 3 Indiana Jones movies plus some bonus material, and it's widescreen, so you know it's not absolutely terrible. Now there's a 4th case in here, and that's just for like some bonus content and other crap. It's pretty cool. It's just, I don't watch Indiana Jones much, but it's a pretty cool collectible. Might actually turn that lamp back on. Just keep it out of the way. I also just keep that lamp on just because it kind of lights up the collection, which I think looks pretty nice. But yeah, this I got at a thrift. I get a lot of these at thrift stores, but this is probably one of my favorite DVD finds ever. This is a Spider-Man 2 collector's DVD gift set, and it comes with, if I can get this open with one hand, it comes with the DVD movie, obviously. This pamphlet thing, I still don't know what this is. Lay that down on the floor. No, I'm not gonna do that. It also comes with a comic book artist portfolio, some concept art, and even a Spider-Man comic, which I think this is pretty cool. Probably one of my favorite items in the collection. And DVD, it came in this sleeve, which it just seems like unnecessary packaging. It's whatever. So then I got Frasier, the first season of Frasier. I haven't watched this yet, but I probably should. This video is probably going to be a long time, so get some popcorn, maybe even your own DVD. Yeah, so this is the complete first season of Frasier. I need to watch this. It's a great show, and when I'll be watching, I'm listening. Ha ha! Get the reference? Let's hope you did, because I really hope I got that right. Then we got the complete Back to the Future trilogy. All these Simpsons DVDs I mostly got at like Savers and Half Price Books. My local ones. I don't have all the seasons, obviously. I have the 1st, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 10th, and 11th. I know, random order, but it's whatever. It's just what I can find at the time. So then we have, this is a couple A's through the C's. All the A's and B's, and then some C's. And then also numbered movies. 2001: A Space Odyssey. Great movie. It is boring. It's a classic film, but it's a pretty good movie still. It's a classic. 300. This is Sparta. I don't really have anything else to say about that one. Bug's Life, probably one of the most underrated Pixar movies. Christmas Story, I'm not going to go through every single one of these movies, just ones that I think are worth mentioning. Shark Boy and Lava Girl. This is a movie that I grew up with. I watched a lot of Robert Rodriguez movies. See from the director of Spy Kids, so it must be good. I'm just kidding. It's a Robert Rodriguez movie. Of course, it's good. The Amazing Spider-Man. I actually prefer the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy, but The Amazing Spider-Man is okay. I saw it with my dad back when it first came out, and when I was like 7 or something. And yeah, there's an ultraviolet code in there, so I'm not gonna open it all the way. Atlantis. My aunt wanted me to watch this one, and I still haven't yet, but I need to. Avengers Endgame. This is probably the most recent movie in my collection. Oh wait, no, I have Rise of Skywalker in my Blu-rays. Alien vs. Predator. A lot of people hate this movie, but I didn't think it was that bad. It was very entertaining. Oh, guys, now we have the pure evil of the film industry. Just take a look at that logo. If I can focus on it. Franchise Pictures. Antonio Banderas and Lucy Liu in Ballistic X vs. Sever. Arguably one of the worst films ever made, in my opinion. This is actually the worst reviewed movie on Rotten Tomatoes. It has a 0% rating with 118 reviews, but honestly, I don't think it's the worst movie ever, just not my thing. It was just really weird. Batman and Robin, very funny but bad movie. Some people consider it one of the worst movies ever made. I consider it to be that movie where Robin wants a car, because chicks dig the car. Alright. Batman Begins, the reboot of the Batmans. I had the complete Bionicle trilogy. The Bionicle films are pretty good for a Lego film. Don't judge me. I haven't really watched a lot of Lego movies. What the hell am I saying? I have pretty much every Lego movie on DVD ever made, except for the actual Lego movie. Bionicle 3, Web of Shadows, Bionicle 2, Bionicle 1. The only one I'm missing is the Bionicle Mask of Light from 2009, but I'll get that one sometime eventually. Yeah. Then we got Bolts. This is probably my favorite animated Disney movie, or one of my favorites. I just saw this movie a lot as a young kid, and it's very nostalgic for me. And hey, this is probably John Travolta's best film. Don't fight me. Well, no, fight me. Come at me, bro. Okay. Then we got Brother Bear, Cars, Casino Royale. This is probably my favorite James Bond movie. Pretty good. Oh look, you can win a Vacation Royale. This was 2006. I don't think I can win that anymore. Yeah, it's just I have a couple duds in my collection, but it's fine. I just mainly try to go with what I can afford, but also still want. We have Chicken Little, 2 Chronicle and Narnia movies, Clash of the Titans. This is actually a Blockbuster case, which I have a couple Blockbuster movies in my collection. It even says rental on the disc, which, yeah, and on the case. So, yeah. And the box art literally spoils the movie. Click, my favorite Adam Sandler movie. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, Cloverfield, Country Bears. This is people consider this one of the worst Disney movies. I really like it. I only watched it recently, but it's probably my favorite obscure Disney movie, not counting Newsies. But yeah, pretty good. This is not that movie I wanted to mention. Crocodile Hunter with Steve Irwin. Love you, Steve. That is another Blockbuster case. It's a special edition too. Da Vinci Code. Day of the Earth Stood Still. This is one that I recently got. Hold on. Alright. This one includes the 2008 one with Keanu Reeves, that one, but it doesn't include the original 1951 version, which is arguably the better version. Don't fight me. Oh, sorry if I just blinded you. Sorry, it's just hard with all these sleeves. Another really good obscure Disney movie, we got Dinosaur. I have a lot of really scratched movies, but this one still works. It's just not the best way to watch movies. This is actually a rental DVD. This DVD used to belong to somebody named Nikki Phillips. I don't know who that is. I don't want to know, because I don't really care, but it's whatever. Dodgeball, Ben Stiller, Ben Stiller, voice Newt already. When it comes out, it'll come out eventually, I swear. And it's in development hell right now. It's not canceled, it's just in development hell in my opinion. DuckTales the movie, Treasure and the Lost Lamp, great film. I really like DuckTales. I prefer the original to the 2017 reboot, Don't Fight Me. But yeah, this one is pretty good. Dumbo is probably my favorite 40s Disney movie. Elf, my mom owns like 23, like, not, I'm over-exaggerating. My mom holds so many copies of Elf, it's unreal. Enchanted, Fantasia, Fantastic Four, Mr. Fox. Ferdinand, one of my favorite Blue Sky movies. This is not in the great condition, and I never thought I would find this in a DVD, in a Blue Sky DVD, yeah. Finding Nemo, that's actually the best-selling DVD of all time, according to Wikipedia, selling 40 million. I am one of those 40 million people. Or maybe the only person. I don't know. Flushed Away. I don't know why I took that one out. Fog. One of Rotten Tomatoes' worst reviewed films. It's not that bad. It's just not my thing. Oh, and other great movies on DVD. Boogeyman. Yeah, these are totally great movies, guys. We have The Boogeyman, and Cave, and Into the Blue, and The Grudge, and Anaconda, and Forgotten, and Stealth. What the hell am I saying? And lying. Fox and the Hound, pretty good movie. This is my second favorite 80s Disney movie behind Oliver and Company, which that one is pretty good. Garfield, Gattaca. This is one I kind of wanted to get to. Gattaca is probably my favorite romance movie of all time. Romance movies aren't really my thing. I guess you can consider this a romance movie. Kind of like a dystopian romance. I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's made by Sony, and it's just a really good watch. Who knew that a movie you'd watch in biology class would become one of my favorite movies? And I got 4 green cases in a row. Got Gattaca, G-Force, Ghostbusters, and the 1998 Godzilla. The Goonies, this is another one my aunt wanted me to watch, so I got it. And I usually get my DVDs that I get, they range from like from $1 to $4 at most, I want to say. But yeah. Gravity Falls, Gremlins, Hidalgo. This is one of my favorite Buena Vista movies. Home on the Range. Don't Fight Me. I actually kind of liked Home on the Range. It's not terrible, it's just not my thing. It's not a lot of people's things, because people really don't like this movie, but I don't really see all the hate behind it. It's not underrated, it's not overrated, but it's just meh. Hop, Howard the Duck. This one will cause a lot of controversy if you saw my latest Instagram post, but I actually really liked Howard the Duck. It's fun, the effects are good for 86, and yeah, it's just a really fun watch, but it does have duck nipples, which is not really cool. Hugo to Ice Age Movies Idiocracy. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's made by the people who made Beavis and Butthead and Office Space. Came out in 2006. It's a really obscure movie. It's about where idiots rule the world, and Terry Crews is president. I'm not kidding. There's him on the back right there, it'll focus. Come on, Terry. Yeah. Yeah. Indiana Jones in the 4th Indiana Jones movie, I'll just say that. Inspector Gadget 2, damn it. Focus. Invincible, Iron Man 2, iRobot, Jaws the Revenge. Okay, this one is probably gonna piss a lot of people off. Jaws the Revenge is like a fun kind of bad. And I only recently saw this. Jaws the Revenge doesn't have a 0 on Rotten Tomatoes anymore. It has a 3. Which is why it's a bad movie, but it's not unwatchable. That's all I really have to say. Journey 2, Jurassic Park 3, Jurassic World, Kangaroo Jack. This is one of the duds in my collection, I guess. It's a 2003 Warner Bros. Movie. Oh snap. Yeah, and I really hate these cases. Why? I like cases like this, where they're They're in that little case, and this one, it's just, when I put it back in my collection, when I put it back on the shelf because I wanted to watch it, it just sticks out so much. You're gonna tell I have a bad movie in my collection. The 2005 King Kong versus Godzilla. This is one I wanted back in like 2014, but it was like $1 at Walmart, but I didn't get it because I wanted a bottle of Coke instead. I was near my grandma's and I wanted to get this one time, but it was like $1, and I instead chose to buy a bottle of Coke from a vending machine. So instead, but I only recently just got this. This is not the King Kong. This is not the Godzilla vs. Kong. If you're hearing sounds outside, that's just, I don't know what that is. It's probably just like a helicopter or something, or a train. Because I live in a small town. I live in a small city, which there's gonna be a lot of noise. This is not the Godzilla vs. Kong from 2021. This is the original from 1962, and it's actually pretty good. Great Long Neck Migration, Land Before Time, The Last Airbender, Legend of the Guardians. I need to watch this. I only just got it. Still haven't watched it. I haven't watched like half these movies, but I should because I just love movies. Yeah. My cousin loves this movie, and I think I'm gonna get around to watching it. Last Airbender. M. Night Shyamalan. What do I have to say? Terrible movie, but it's something I gotta have in my collection. Guys, one thing I should have mentioned from the start, I'm starting to collect, like, really bad movies for my collection. I'm trying to build up a collection of movies with a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. And some movies that I do have, like, 3 movies that I have with a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. I have Ballistic X vs. Sever, which I mentioned earlier. Jaws the Revenge. And down there, they're Staying Alive with John Travolta. Yep, I'm still building it. Saw 3 Strikes, a 2000 movie, at Sabres the other day, but I just didn't get it because I didn't feel like it. Fudge Powers, changing the subject, I know, but this is one of my favorite Lego movies, and I'm not gonna open up every single one of my Lego movies. Well, yeah, they got Chima, DC Superheroes, 2 Lego Hero Factory DVDs. The Rise of the Rookies, and Savage Planet. I've been looking for this one for years, and I found it at vintage stock for only around $5, and it's pretty good. Then I got Lego Movie 2 and Ninjago. Lilo and Stitch, pretty good movie. Lion King, Lorax, Minority Report, Monster House. Probably my favorite animated horror movie. I probably just pissed off a good majority of Coraline fans. But this is back in 2006 when CG animation wasn't really quite past the creepy as hell stage. Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Death is the only way out, except when you're watching this, because you'll be begging for death while you're watching this. Pretty bad movie, but it's still a fun kind of bad. And I hate discs like this. Like they just print the name around the disc, and if it's widescreen or full screen, they don't give it art. They don't, like, that makes it less resistant to scratching. What are you doing? Now, okay, guys, one thing about me that you probably don't know, well, maybe you do know, you might have seen my last video, is that I really like ranting, which it's probably not something I should do, but I just like doing it. I'm good at it, but I don't know if I should be proud of it. Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium, Just Too Good mentioned this movie, so I thought I'd watch it, and my aunt wanted me to watch this too, because there's a Lincoln log, Abraham Lincoln. That's pretty much it. Peabody and Sherman, Napoleon Dynamite, one of my favorite comedies. I damaged the case a little while ago, and it's like this, so it's kind of hard to open. Like, see, look at this. You know how hard opening a case is with one hand? Okay, got it. Yeah, this is one of those other stupid DVDs that just prints the name of the movie on it. Newsies, it's in my top 5 favorite Disney movies. It's a really obscure Disney musical about the Newsboys strike of 1899, and it's pretty good, in my opinion. So, yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say about that one. Never Before Christmas, Nim's Island. I watched this with my aunt, and I thought it was okay. It's just not really my thing. This is another dud in my collection. Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. The Pack is back. My collection has standards, I swear, but this one, it was $2 at Savers. Just thought I'd get it, just to have some giveaway fodder in my collection. Pete's Dragon, the 2016 one. Finishing for Mission Marvel. I have all 4 Pirates of the Caribbean movies. We do not discuss the 5th one. Purse of the Black Pearl, Dead Man's Chest, On Stranger's Heights, and then I got the 3rd one, At World's End, on Blu-ray and DVD. Pixar short films, the volume 1 includes shorts from 1984 to 2006. Lifted, Gary Ridgestrom, direct nude already. Yeah, I have PTSD from Newt. Planet of the Apes. This is the Mark Wahlberg version from 2001. They canceled the sequel to this, but it's alright, I guess. Polar Express, Popeye, the 1981 with Robin Williams. We miss you. Quantum of Solace, or Solace, I don't know. Quiet Place, Rango. You're the reason Pixar killed one of their babies. Right next to you! And your sequel. Real Steel, recently watched this. Great movie. It's real life Rock'em Sock'em, that's all I'll say. Has Hugh Jackman. It's about a robot boxer, I think. Yeah. I have 2 football movies in my collection, which I don't really know why I have, just they were cheap. Invincible and Remember the Titans. Rio and Rio 2, robots. Yeah, it's just robots. Rugrats movie, Seabiscuit. Is it Seabiscuit? I think it is. Simpsons movie. This is one of my favorite movies. This is probably my 2nd favorite animated movie. But oh, I wish I had the. This is the full. Oh, okay, I better look at it. This is the full screen version. I wish I had the widescreen. Damn it. Then we got Shark Tale, Sixth Sense, Sky High. This is like a very well known yet obscure Disney movie. Has Kurt Russell in it, and yeah, it's a superhero high school. It's kind of like a Nickelodeon show that I forgot the name of. Okay, guys, now we got something that's bigger, longer, and uncut. It's South Park. Yeah, I used to despise South Park just because of its ugly animation. But now the animation, as I got around to it, it's actually really well done, and this is a pretty good movie, even though it's incredibly short. Yeah, I got this at a flea market for a pretty cheap price. They let me buy rated R movies there, which is sweet. I'm looking to get, like, I really want to get Team America in my collection. Yeah. We got Space Jam, Speed Racer. I feel like I'm about to run a story. 2 Sam Raimi Spider-Man, Spy Kids 3D, SpongeBob movie. Another good movie that I recently watched. I thought I was gonna hate this movie, but what the hell happened? This movie was amazing for a Nickelodeon movie. Yeah. Starsky and Hutch, a Warner Brothers movie, but I think it's pretty good. A lot of Star Wars DVDs. I have every Star Wars movie minus the holiday special and the Ewok movies on DVD. Have the prequels on DVD. Every rest of them on Blu-ray. Staying Alive, Stuart Little, Superman Returns, Taken, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is the 4-film collection. It has all 3 90s TMNT movies and also the 2007 animated reboot, which I thought was okay. I actually really like TMNT 3, despite what James Rolfe says. The 10th season of the original TMNT, Terminator 2, Salvation, Transformers Animated, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Treasure Planet. I wish they really made Treasure Planet 2. This is still a pretty good film, but I just really want to see 2. Tron Legacy, Diamond Bolt's friend said this was a really good movie, so I thought I'd watch it sometime. Turbo, WALL-E, probably my favorite Pixar movie. X-Men Origins Wolverine. I really need to collect more X-Men movies. I just really thought I'd add them to my collection. This is not a P movie. This is not that P word movie. It's called Triple X, and it's a Vin Diesel spy movie, so don't question me. It's a spy movie, not a P word movie. I don't want to say that because I don't want to get demonetized, even though I was never monetized. Cars 3, Cloudy with Enhanced Meatballs 2, really good film. The Good Dinosaur, also really good, underrated Pixar film. Karate Kid from 2010 with Jada Pinkett Smith. I think that's... No, that's not it. Will Smith's son, I'll just say that. Lego Star Wars Padawan Menace, Muppet, Most Wanted, Pacific Rim. This is the unrated... This is my first unrated movie. The original RoboCop, the unrated director's cut, which... I really like RoboCop and Terminator, so I thought I'd add that to my collection. This is one of the really early movies I added to my collection. Storks, the 2016 Warner Bros. Movie. Then every other Star Wars movie. And I feel like my phone is about to run out of storage, which, yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I might do a part 3 if I ever get more in the future. And yeah, that's pretty much it. See you guys.